What's good, my peopleization? It took some time for me to see. Y'all know about that song. I found out what I've been missing. Oh, y'all know nothing about that. What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? I'm a little late. I know I'm a little late, but I had to take my son and my nephews to boxing today. And so that's why your boy Blue is a little late, because they did sparring today. So they had to spar today, and I'm a little late. Shout out to my brother Ninja at Precision Boxing. With that said, we're going to get into this, right? Is Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter struggling in negotiations? Remember, it was supposed to go to a purse bid last week, September 2nd, but they asked for an extension to September 14th. Now, Shawn Porter, he said, see y'all September 14th. That is an indication. That is an indication that they are struggling in negotiations, right? And Shawn Porter, he also stated that he was disappointed that it didn't go to the purse bid because he wanted to see the process play out. He wanted to see who was going to bid on it. And we know Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter. Eddie Hearn, he stated that he's interested in bidding on this fight. And Shawn Porter, he smiled from ear to ear when he heard Eddie Hearn wanted to bid on this fight. So, does that mean Brent Lawson, G. Cole, Grail Sabelli, K. Mollier 504, Chris Brooks, my brother DOG 215, my brother Dog in the building, D. Child, Underground Asylum? What's going on, my peopleizations? We in the building. Jay Gadget, Ratchet since 91, Frankie C31, Robert Singleton, Jet Ski, where you been at? That guy George, Drew Titan LLC, my brother the Drew in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Drew, drop the link. Sin 50 Trade, Deuce Deuce, Steven Taylor, Gavin Washington, Will Smith, Fred Robinson, Terrell Brooks, Check Hook, my brother, where you been at? Brandon Hill Sr., DeHaven Alexander, what's going on, DeHaven? Moby the One, Brent Lawson, Eric Holt, Shepard King, Junior Evans, Charlie Family, Mo Fontenot. What's going on? What's going on? Demetrius Bright, Kashif Dixon, Chris Kahee. What's going on? Adrian Dones, David Scott III, Jay Grant, Grail Sabelli, Felix Mays, Matt Money, Dante Sims, Philip Guthrie, Boston Good, D. Child. What's going on, my peoples? What's going on, my peoples? Gerardo Valencia, Demetrius Bright, Brian Bahara. Come on, man. Come on, man. My brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the building once again, dropping that 500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, dropping that 500 on your boy Blue once again. 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, man. That is much love, great brother. That's much love and much appreciated, man. That's much love and appreciated. For real. I can't thank you enough, great brother. Boss Red 357 said Charles flexing on us. TJ Sports and TJ Boxing Sports, E-Dub, Boss Red 357, Axel Dahlstrom, Boxing Trad, Sonny Black, Demetrius Hall, E-Dub, New Juice, my brother New Juice. Where you been at? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Alex Johnson, Boxing Trad, Moped Mosley, Robert Jaramillo, Wendell Jackson, Via Ferreira, Beatbox. What's going on, my peoples? Brother came through, dropping that 500 on your boy Blue in the super chat once again. Devin Blocker, my brother. SK Level, what's going on? Robin Montgomery, Armando Martinez, DP Rocker, Steve Austin, what's going on? TBF Furball, what's going on? Dion West, what's going on? So, that guy George, what's going on? So, let's talk about this, right? So now, that led me to believe 513 Road Natty, Kimber 4509, Via Ferreira, Main Boxing Biker, my brother. Andre Williams, what's going on? Note Juice, my brother in the super chat, got married on 9/3, so been handling business lately. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations, great brother. That's what's up. That's a great thing, man. Congratulations, great brother. Enjoy the journey. Mr. Miyagi, West Baltimore, what's going on? Steven Taylor, my brother in super chat. Charles make me look bad, but salute, Blue Blood. I appreciate you bringing the fighting content daily. Hashtag man down. Hashtag bomb squad. Yes, sir. Lester Duvall, what's going on? Peter Bridges, what's going on? Danky, what's your name? Danky Danny, what's going on? Yeah, salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, man. Studding up, man. Nah, we all family, great brother. Don't feel like that. We all family. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese, man. Salute. We got 250 people. Blackout, what's going on? Let's get 250 likes, man. Charlie's family, brother in super chat. I don't got like that, but his is so love for the content. Oh man, I appreciate you, man. Prime Minister, what's going on? Appreciate you. DeShavis Spence, my brother. James Silver, Prime Minister, what's going on? Kareem Ebanks, Damian Milton, Christopher Craney, St. Louis Mick, Peter Bridges, what's going on, my peoples? Yeah, so all right, so let's get into this, right? So now we got to look at it from this standpoint, and we got to say to ourselves this, right? We got 250 people. Let's get 250 likes. So I'm looking at it, and I'm saying to myself, well, the fact that he said, I'll see y'all, are not Israel. Ricky Spade, what's going on? MP WTF, what's going on? Leo said it, what's going on? The fact that he said, that I'll see you on September 14th. Well, if you see us September 14th, Alejandro Zuniga, what's going on? If you see us September 14th, that means y'all didn't come to an agreement. Emmanuel H., my brother, what's going on? That means that y'all didn't come to an agreement on your own. That's why you seeing us September 14th. Known unknown, what's going on? Victor Garcia, what's going on? Unless he means see you September 14th, and that means, hold on one second, y'all. 1 second. Mass Murder Mobile Gaming, what's going on, great brother? Alvin Jose Bassa, the Jesus GQ, my brother William Old School Audette in the building. Pardon me, my peopleizations. Smash the like button, man. We got 300 people. Let's get 300 likes, man. Smash the like button. We got 300 people. Let's get 300 likes. I'll text you the okay. We got 300 people. Brooklyn born. Bezzy PG, D Hodges, James, what's going on? NTMT Morris, what's going on? Mr. Blue, what's going on? Ricky Spade, what's going on? So William Old School Ardent, my brother. Tellus Hanley, what's going on? So now I looked at it from this situation. John Perkins, what's going on? Kenny Reynolds, what's going on? Jack Alopo, what's going on? So if he sees us on Frankie C31, what's going on? If he sees us on the 14th, right? Right? That says that, you know, to me that says that they're having trouble negotiating. Monterey Black, DS9 RNM, what's going on? Chillville, what's going on? And my thing is Mel Austin Jr., what's going on? 24 Ant, what's going on? Brazy 2 Deep, Dwayne Williams, Easy Mike, what's going on, great people? 40 Street Black, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? I feel like this should be an easy fight to negotiate. Jeffrey Lopez, what's going on? I don't think that this is a difficult fight to negotiate. It shouldn't be that difficult to negotiate. It just shouldn't. Right? Because we know who the clear A side is. We know who the clear A side is. And we know that because Terence Crawford is the clear A side, we know that Alfonso Corsi, what's going on? M. Morning, what's going on? Clarence Maxwell, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Because of that, we know that what network is going to be. Right? So hold on one second. So it shouldn't be this difficult to negotiate. B-Bots, what's going on? R. Stokes, G. Cole, what's going on? Ricardo Martinez, what's going on? The fact that, you know, they're struggling to negotiate this fight, right? Tells me that it's the promoters. It's not the fighters. It's not the fighters. Lecce Puma Skills, Chantel Hill, Fly Guy Indy. What's going on? It's not the fighters, it's the promoters. Right? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? They're holding up the fight. Because Shawn Porter is not a tough sell. I think that Bob Arum essentially is holding up this fight. We know that Vernon Thompson, the Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Act Reacher, Jab Jamboree. Reach, drop the link. Oh yeah, William Old School Ardent, man. We just Kenny Reynolds, what's going on? There's a lot of people still here trying to recover in New York from it, man. And I'm sorry you're going through that, William Old School Ardent. Sorry you're going through that, great brother. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? But there's a lot of people here still going through that. Still, man. So I'm sure Shawn Porter is not holding up the fight. We know Bob Arum, he had no interest in negotiating with Shawn Porter. Let me give y'all an inkling. Let me tell y'all something. Remember, Bob Arum stated this. Bob Arum himself told us that when the WBO, World Boxing Organization, ordered this fight and ordered Terence Crawford to negotiate with Shawn Porter. Remember, Bob Arum picked up the phone. He told us he did this. He picked up the phone and he said, why did y'all order this fight? For what? Alan Baldwin Ramos, what's going on? ST Jr., what's going on? Remember, Bob at 7 Trillion, what's going on? Bob Arum told us that he picked up the phone and he asked the WBO, why did y'all order this fight? Letting us know he didn't want this fight. Nadir Bali, what's going on? He didn't want this fight. He asked the WBO, and then you could tell from the response of the WBO that Bob Arum was not happy, right? He wasn't happy. And you can tell from what he told us, Victor Garcia, what's going on? The response from the WBO was, hey, you should be happy because we allowed him to fight for 2 years without a mandatory. So that lets us know that the WBO was telling him, we ordered this because he needed to fight better fighters. This is our decision. Bob Arum wasn't happy. He was trying to convince them why they did it. And then he said, remember he said, oh, he didn't have a mandatory that long? And the WBO said, yeah, we let him go without a mandatory. MP, run it. What's going on? Right? He said, we let you go without a mandatory for that long. And Bob Arum said, oh, well, I guess you had to order it. So he didn't want to fight. And we know Bob Arum, Mr. Blue, what's going on? Bob Arum told us that Shawn Porter ain't worth more than $1 million. Right? So, Don Juan, what's going on? Brandon Slick, what's going on? My brother's keeper, B-Box, Black Ham TV, what's going on? Where you been at? So we know Bob Arum didn't want this fight to begin with. And the reason that it's being dragged on like this, I believe it's because of Bob Arum. The Funny Nunny 77, what's going on? Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? I believe it's because of Bob Arum. I believe that Bob Arum is, because, I'm at Ab, what's going on? Because why would it take this long? Mike P, Scientific Mystic, what's going on? Why would it take this long to negotiate this? It shouldn't take this long. It shouldn't have took them more than 30 days to negotiate this fight. Why? Why you say that, Blue? Because everything is tipped into Terence Crawford's favor. We know what network is going to be on. We know who's getting a bigger purse. We know who walks last. We know all of these things. Hustler's Home, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Robbie Sanders, what's going on? We know all of these things already. Not hard to figure out. It's not difficult to figure out. Darnell Peterson, what's going on? Mr. Ricks, what's going on? So why did it take this long? The money is already squared away. The A side, the network, that's already squared away. The date, they already told us they're looking to do it November 20th. So what's the holdup? What's the holdup? Man, when they said that it was going to purse bid September 2nd, and then they asked for extension, they got to still negotiate to the very last minute of the deadline? C99, what you need? What's going on? They have to negotiate to the very last second of the deadline? Why? I'm sure Terence Crawford is not worried about the gloves that Shawn Porter is wearing and vice versa. That's not a holdup. The date is the date. The network is the network. And the purse is the purse. Sneaky Quiet, what's going on? So what would be the holdup? Why haven't we got an announcement? Why we should been we're gonna move into October. For what? We should have gotten an announcement this week. Tomorrow's the 10th. Artwork, what's going on? So that means a week after they asked for extension, they still haven't came up to an agreement. Donald now, 66-year-old G Grant, triple OG in the building. So you telling me that a week after they asked for an extension, they need the full next week to negotiate this fight? We should be getting an announcement. We should have got an announcement today. God's greatest, what's going on? Danny Stanley, what's going on? Sid Strong, Stephen Jonigan, what's going on? We should have got an announcement today. There's no way. Sid Strong TV, what's going on? Big George 850, Chase, what's going on? What could possibly be the holdup? This is what's wrong with boxing. It's too many politics in the sport of boxing. Too many. And it's hurting the product. It's hurting the sport. What you think that Conor McGregor and Khabib, they negotiate a fight, right? Gino was here. What's going on? right? You think that Khabib and Conor McGregor negotiate a rematch? Trade Dub 234. What's going on? It's going to take them a month to negotiate the fight. When we know the clear A side is Khabib. Matty J. Ladd, what's going on? We know the clear A side is Khabib. Why would it take us a month? And then they gave them 30 days. The 30 days passed. And then they said, well, we need 2 more weeks. For what? For what? The sport of boxing don't give the fans enough to be happy for. D. Hodges, what's going on? The sport of boxing doesn't give the fans enough, Super Mac time, what's going on, to be happy for. They don't do it. Everything has to be dragged out. Everything has to be, watered down for no reason. They'll come up with a negotiation, come up with a fight, and then tell you the fight is 6 months from now. Why? Why? Yeah, they're going to fight, bro. It's going to be 4 months from now. Really? Why? And Timothy Bradley, like Timothy Bradley said, this ain't even a pay-per-view fight. Mike J, what's going on? I agree with Timothy Bradley. He said, man, this ain't a pay-per-view fight. Jason Jarrell, what's going on? He said, why are they trying to force this fight on the fans as a pay-per-view event? Groundhog Sports Nation, what's going on? Nobody knows who neither one of them are. I am Dave, what's going on? He said, nobody knows who neither one of these guys are. Tay Brown, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Tone, New York, what's going on? He said, nobody knows who neither one of these guys are. Why are they trying to push it pay-per-view? Will Latimer, what's going on? And let's say they do push it pay-per-view. Let me show you something. Let's say they make this fight pay-per-view, and it's November 20th. They need all the promotion. Big Block, what's going on? They need all the promotion they could possibly get. They need all the promotion. Osei Bay, what's going on? Arthur Ray Bay, Davis, what's going on? Todd D, what's going on? Muhammad Khan, what's going on? Right? If that's the case, and the fight is November 20th, they need more than 2 months to promote it. And they should be doing the worldwide tour. Lions only, what's going on? They should be doing the worldwide tour to promote it. They should be in LA. They should be in New York. They should be in Las Vegas. They should be in Omaha. They should be in Cleveland, Ohio. Both of their hometowns, Cleveland, Ohio, Omaha, Nebraska, New York, LA for sure, Vegas for sure. And they need to make a stop in Florida. And Atlanta, G-Code, facts. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, what's going on? Facts, Atlanta as well. Matter of fact, Atlanta need to be the first stop. Matter of fact, the fight needs to be taking place in Atlanta. If you want to be technical, Adrian McCoy, what's going on? You want to be technical, the fight should be taking place in Atlanta. Robert Jaramillo, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I thought he said nobody knew who Crawford was, Blue. He did. Timothy Bradley said nobody knows who Terence Crawford is, and he said for sure they don't know who Shawn Porter is. He said, I conducted an experiment. This is what he said. I conducted an experiment, and I asked 20 people if they knew who Shawn Porter was. And then I asked, he said, I conducted an experiment. He said, I asked 20 people who Terence Crawford was. And all of them said they had no clue who Terence Crawford was. He said, then I asked 20 people if they knew who Shawn Porter, 20 different people if they knew who Shawn Porter was. Yukeem, I doing, what's going on? And he said they for sure didn't know who Shawn Porter was. Right? So he said, if these people, that's combined 40 people, just random people, he says, if they don't know who they are, then why are they pushing it on pay-per-view? Because we've gotten to the place in the sport of boxing where everything must be on pay-per-view. Number 3, what's going on? Everything, we're asking everything to be on pay-per-view. Ron Silver, what's going on? Ron Silver said, Tim need to stop. I'm paying. Yeah, okay, Ron Silver, but let's be realistic. You're one person. Location is key, and promotion is key. And Ron Silver, in 3 combined pay-per-views, 3 combined pay-per-views, 3 combined pay-per-views, they did 500, 210, 560,000 pay-per-views. Y'all ain't hear me. But between the 2 of them, they did 3 pay-per-views, and it only combined for 560 pay-per-views, 560,000 pay-per-view buys. 3 pay-per-views. Errol Spence did 2 pay-per-views, and it combined for 700,000 pay-per-views in 2. And you add the Danny Garcia, that's 1 million pay-per-views for Errol Spence. 3 pay-per-views for Errol Spence is 1 million. They have 3 combined between the 2 of them, and it did 560,000. So it's not about, oh, for sure, the competition in the ring. The competition in the ring is for sure could be fight of the year. For sure, the competition in the ring, Lennon Cruz, what's going on? The competition, DP Rocker, my brother, Mr. Ricks, what's going on? The competition in the ring, for sure. Fahim Sadiq Sardo, what's going on? Mr. Ricks, what's going on? The competition in the ring, the quality of fight it is, for sure. It could be a fight of the year. It has the makers to be fight of the year, for sure. I agree. For sure. It has all the makers to be fight of the year. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But the brand outside of the ring is what we're talking about. And I'm going to pay for it. Hardcore boxing fans are going to pay for it. But like Timothy Bradley was saying, we got to pay attention to what Timothy Bradley was saying. He said, the casual fans don't know who they are. So why are you trying to force it to be pay-per-view? We're trying to make every fight pay-per-view. You put 2 big names together, oh, it got to be pay-per-view. Marcus King, what's going on? You put 2 names together, oh, it got to be pay-per-view. Bobo, what's going on? That's not necessarily the case. Yeah, Ron Silver, that's all I'm saying. I see what you're saying but Ron Silver, I see what you're saying, but you got to keep in mind that we're hardcore boxing fans. So this is a dream for us. But to the casual person walking down the street, it's not that. Loving Out Gaither, what's going on? PJ Best, what's going on? Best, what's going on? Tay said, not every fight. Right, every fight, every time you get a big name, they trying to tell the fans you got to pay extra. John Kramer, Cash Out Trey, what's going on? Leonardo Cruz, what's going on? Every big fight, they telling the fans, well, you got to pay extra for that. What? Some things should just go without saying. Playoff tickets ain't the same price as Super Bowl tickets. NBA playoff tickets ain't the same price as NBA Finals tickets. Everything don't have to be the same. Kendrick Booker, what's going on? But they're trying to peace be free. What's going on? They're selling us these fights as if Brandon Benacourt, what's going on? They're selling us these fights as if every fight is the finals. And it's not. Jay Cooley, my brother Super Chat, what up, Blue? Get these greens in while riding this Omaha streets. Salute to my brother Jay Cooley in the building. Where you been at? How everything going with you? You understand? So they trying to tell us that every fight, oh, we gonna give you. You want to see DJ Zion Love? What's going on? Cash out trade. What's going on? So they take two names and put them together, and we got to pay extra. See, this is what's wrong with the buildup of the sport of boxing. And that's why they're suffering to put on the best fight in the best. Before you get to the finals, before you get to the playoffs, we see Kevin Durant and LeBron James play against each other. Super Mac time. Gaia needs fire. Salute. We see LeBron and Kevin Durant. They're going to play in the regular season before they get to the playoffs. You're going to see Steph Curry and Dame Lillard in the regular season before they get to the playoffs. You follow what I'm trying to tell y'all? Money in the Ghetto, what's going on? You don't have to try to make everything the finals. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? Tire on two wheels, what's going on? Yeah, they don't know who Timothy Bradley is either, Tire on two wheels. But that's the thing. Timothy Bradley wasn't trying to push every fight on pay-per-view. Timothy Bradley had big fights that wasn't on pay-per-view. Keep that in mind. Money flow, what's going on? Timothy Bradley had big fights that wasn't on pay-per-view. So he knows a thing or two. Ladarius Finley, what's going on? Bleed Wolf, what's going on? Timothy Bradley, he fought big fights that wasn't on pay-per-view. Early in his career and late in his career. Carolina Ryder, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says, salute. Salute to you, great brother. Max Sullivan, what's going on? Rico Breland, what's going on? Macadocious, Mac of the South, what's going on? Rocky Imperial, brother in the Super Chat. I'm highly surprised that two elite fighters like Bud and Shawn Porter is not a bigger draw. Hashtag fighter of the year. Hashtag best fight in the best. Well, the thing is, let me tell you why, Rocky Imperial. The reason for it, Adrian McCoy, what's going on? They don't know how to build up their brands outside of the ring. They just don't. And I'm going to say this. 90% of the boxers don't know how to build up their brand outside of the ring. A.L. Stevens, what's going on? Keep soaking them game forever. Brother, great brother, 41. What's going on? They too many boxers don't know how to do it. Wade Higgins, what's going on? Too many boxers don't know how to build up their brand. They don't know how to do it. Either they don't know how to do it or they choose not to do it. But then they want big paydays. Payday, you want payday. Payday, you want payday. They want big paydays, but they ain't putting in the work. K. Ross, what's going on? Man, if I'm a boxer, you're going to catch me at everything. I'm a boxer trying to make a name for myself. You're going to catch me at basketball games. You're going to catch me at football games. You're going to catch me at baseball games. You're going to catch me at concerts. You're going to catch me everywhere. Not that I'm just trying to look to party, right? Gator Flash 123, what's going on? No, I'm just looking to get my name out there. Who is this dude? Hey, man, who is this dude? I'm at wrestling events. I'm everywhere. I'm at UFC fights. Leon Sterling, what's going on? Demetrius Hall, what's going on? I'm at UFC fights. I'm interviewing at UFC fights. I'm talking to Dana White. I'm at baseball games, throwing out first pitches. Right? I'm on Blue Blood Sports TV. I'm on 7-8 Sports TV. I'm on Trill in the morning. I'm on Champ Side in the evening. I'm on Boxing Ego. And guess what? They ain't got to reach out to me because I'm reaching out to them. Hard Body JT, my brother. What's going on? Hey, could I come on for 20 minutes? And you ain't even got to talk about what you got going on next. Just talk about boxing. Just talk. I'm on Fred Barbershop Conversations late at night. Like Earl Smith did. Middle of the night, wee hours of the morning. That's what I'm doing. Hey, bro, I'm calling in. Darnell Peterson, what's going on? Just that easy. It's just that easy. See, you can't leave the fans on stuck. You can't leave the fans on stuck. I'm calling to talk to the fans. Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? Hey, I just wanted to tap in, man. I see you got, a lot of people come in, they support me, man. I just wanted to say what's up to the people. Introduce yourself. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. See, like Jay-Z said, you already know who I am, but let me reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. You understand what I'm telling you? Big General, brother in Super Chat, many blessings coming to everyone in the live. Salute to you, great brother. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. We already know who you are. But allow me to reintroduce myself. Hey, William Moscow on that, man. Don't worry about that, great brother. Just worry about getting better and worry about what you got going on. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. As long as you're all right and healthy. Jay Lynn, peace bless, Queen. How you doing today? Jay Sams, what's going on? Yeah, I know I'm late. Jay-Z telling you, let me reintroduce myself. And we already know, millions upon millions of people already know who he is. But just in case there's somebody out there that didn't know who I am, my name is Hov. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Dante Hall, what's going on? It's just that simple. But no, today's time we got too much pride. We got too much pride today. No. Smooth him. What's going on? My brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt? He said, I'll be on tomorrow. I had surgery today. As long as you're getting better, great brother, that's all we care about. And I'm super late anyway, Kurt. Super late. Curtis Miller, what's going on? I'm super late. So it's all good, Kurt. As long as you're getting healthy and feeling better. That's all. That's all we care about. That's all we care about. Smash that like button, people. We got 500 people. Let's get 500 likes. So, that's the thing, right? Yes, sir. We love you, Kurt. We sure do. Benjamin Irwin, what's going on? D. Markey Hall, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So smash that like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but let's get them likes up to 1K. My brother Daniel Staley in the super chat dropping that. Duh! On your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, salute Blue Bud, not to be negative, but for a pound fighter like Bud, where's his competitive nature to be the best fighter? I'm lost, brother. With the fighter today, as a fan, we are getting no satisfaction. I agree. Great brother. Where is it? Chaz 313, what's going on? Salute to the D-Town, Detroit. Yeah, we're going to put it on the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Dino Aquino, what's going on? Sneaky Quiet at Al Football, what's going on? We're going to put it on Detroit Lions on Sunday. Martin Ops, Epka Sick One, what's going on? Salute to Tijuana, Mexico. Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico! Salute to Tijuana. Salute to the Mexican. Jay Cooley, my brother in Super Chat. What is Blue retirement fight for both? What is it, Blue? Retirement fight for both? It shouldn't be. This should be a statement game. A statement game. A state. Mark J. What's going on? A statement fight for both. That's what it should be. It should be both guys should be looking to make a statement. Yeah, AR, I saw that. OG Eric in St. Louis, what's going on? I saw that they saying that he's being advised by Daniel. I don't know. Sir Dante Fox, what's going on? I don't know about that, man. Just business, sports, and conversation, what's going on? But I would love if y'all smash the like button and get the likes up to 750 though. I don't know how many likes we got. Lotto Soldier, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? If Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting every other week, you know what I mean? Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting any chance he got. Sugar Ray Robinson was going on. Jalil Turner L, what's going on? Dante's Bach Life, what's going on? Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting on. He's supposed to be on vacation, and he asking people where he on vacation. Hey man, who's the best fighter y'all got here in this country or this city? And see if we can set some up. Chick Cicerelli, what's going on? Stephen Jonigan, what's going on? Now, I ain't saying that's the most healthy thing to do, right? But Dr. Hook, what's going on? This dude's supposed to be on vacation with the family, and he calling up people trying to see who's available for him to fight. Al Football said, but it was against a plumber. I mean, he was asking who the best fighter was in that city or the country. The point was he was staying active. We knew 9 times out of 10 it wasn't going to be on his level, but he was staying active. Not a nation. Not an empire. You see what I'm saying? Dwayne Williams, what's going on? I don't know how many likes we got. JDL's channel, what's going on? But get the likes all the way up. I don't know how many likes we got, but get the likes all the way up. Get the likes up. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Get them likes all the way up. So, this is a major fight for both guys. This is a crossroad fight for both guys. Right? This is a statement that Terence Crawford can say, well, I've arisen. We got 400 likes. Really? Really, people? Gerard Valencia, what's going on, great brother, Super Chat? Blue is stipping me out. What you looking up for so much? You got me starting to look up, and I'm in my car. LOL. Oh man, you know what? I'm looking at because the TV is blinking, but these 2 lights that I have, I don't like to put them on because they hurt my eyes. So I got the TV light on, but it keeps blinking. So I'm trying to find something so y'all don't be like, man, it feel like I'm in a disco. You know what I'm saying? Paul Carrick, my brother in the Super Chat, said LDBC dude. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick. We should have 750 likes. Why we got 400 likes? Why? We should have 750 likes easy. Mark West, what's going on? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. We should be at 750 likes easy. Rocky Imperial, my brother in Super Chat. Big facts, Blue on Sugar Ray Robinson. 175 wins, 106 KOs, 19 losses with 6 draws. Hashtag Hall of Fame. Hashtag the Brown Bomber. Facts. He wanted to fight every day if he could. Every day. This is EO Panther 8. What's going on? He said, Blue just guilted me into a like. LOL. Oh, you got to wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash the like button. So my thing is this, right? My thing is this. My thing is this. This is a fight that both guys should be eager to make. I want to see this fight in Atlanta. Jack Don, what's going on? Gerardo Valencia, my brother in Super Chat. I hit my like. I wish I could hit it more than once. Salute, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. M Stacks 85. What's going on? Salute to my brother Gerardo Valencia. Reggie Reg, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? You look at it from this standpoint, and you say to yourself, Terence Crawford has a point to prove, right? Because Terence Crawford has to let the world know he deserves to be considered #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, or top 3 in the world. Because there's a lot of people now questioning Terence Crawford and saying, is Terence Crawford really a pound for pound fighter? Right? There's a lot of people that's questioning Terence Crawford's status. Is he truly a pound for pound fighter? Right? A lot of people questioning that. And Shawn Porter. A lot of people are questioning Albert Doherty. What's going on? Sergio Gonzalez, Harry Jones Jr., Big D. What's going on? Jamal Williams. What's going on? Styles Bombay. What's going on? Salute to Noah. So there's a lot of people questioning if Shawn Porter can actually get over the hump. So essentially for Shawn Porter, this may be a last opportunity for Shawn Porter to truly make a statement. Otherwise, Shawn Porter could become in the conversation as a high-profile gatekeeper, and he don't want to do that. My brother Bitch, me Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, friends with little kids, little cousins yourself, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Bitch, drop the link. Alice Randolph, what's going on? You understand? So Shawn Porter got a point to prove. I'm not just in these big fights just to be competitive. I'm in these big fights to win. Now, Shawn Porter, he got some big wins in his career, right? He beat Danny Garcia. He beat Adrian Broner. He beat Andre Berto. He beat Paulie Malignaggi. He beat Devin Alexander, right? He beat some names in the sport of boxing. He beat your Dana Sugas. You understand what I'm saying? So he got some big wins. But when it comes to the next level of opponents, right? When it came to the championship fights, the fight with Kell Brook, he lost a close fight, but he lost. The fight with Keith Thurman, close fight, but he lost. Fight with Errol Spence, close fight, put up a much more resistance than most people expected. They expected Errol Spence to stop Shawn Porter, get him out of there. He made it a very, very rough, tough, close fight where it seemed like the knockdown in the 12th round was the difference in the fight for Errol Spence. But nonetheless, he lost. So he beat Danny Garcia. He beat Devin Alexander. He beat Andre Berto. He beat Adrian Broner. He beat Paulie Malignaggi, right? Darryl Benningfield, what's going on? William Posey, what's going on? I was late myself, great brother. So you ain't late. You ain't that late. I'm super late. So, right, he beat, some very good fighters. But when it comes to the upper echelon of fighters, he lost. Now, they were competitive fights, but nonetheless, he lost. And so now people question, can he actually get over the hump? So here's an opportunity, right, where he could become a world champion for a third time. A third time. He held the WBC. He held the IBF. Now he could hold the WBO belt. Kevin Price, what's going on? And he could beat a fighter that's being considered top 3, if not #1, best fighters in the world, who's undefeated for a world title. He has another opportunity. He has another opportunity to prove the fans wrong. A lot of people question, again, his win over your Dana Sugas. You could look at it as a glass half full or a glass half empty. Philly Soul, what's going on? Because a lot of people immediately started to say, see, your Dana Sugas should have got the nod. He beat Shawn Porter. Or you could look at it and say, man, your Dana Sugas, Shawn Porter beat him. He beat Manny Pacquiao convincingly. And Shawn Porter beat him. But again, another very, very close fight. Another very, very close. Even the Danny Garcia fight, closer than what I thought he clearly won the Danny Garcia fight. D-Town 54, what's going on? But there's people that thought, Kevon, what's going on? That Danny Garcia, it should have been a draw. The fact that all your big fights like that are questionable. Demetrius Bright, my brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue Blood. Prayers up for Kurt. Did you see that Valdez weigh-in? It took him to appear on scale 3 times. The first 2 times, no one even announced the weights. Then he got off the scale and removes his socks. They say 130. Wow. 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 I didn't see it. To be honest, I didn't have no interest in it. The only reason I even want to watch the telecast is just to see what Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward going to say about the fight. So after all that, he struggled to make weight. Oh, you can leave mine downstairs. And just give Noah his. Mine is here? Oh, they're here? Yeah, you can leave mine in the microwave. So he struggled. Lamont Griffin, what's going on? Lamont Robinson, pardon me. He struggled to make weight. He had to get on the scale 3 times. Took him 3 times to make weight in 1 minute. Really? Papa G said he barely made it by the skin of his teeth. And he had assistance? He had assistance and still struggled to make weight? Chris Ashley, what's going on? Really? Really? You know what that is? He probably got comfortable and thought that they was going to call it off. Eddie Rowland, what's going on? He probably got comfortable and thought that they was going to call it off. Melanated Royalty, what's going on? Melanated Royalty said, and it still looks suspect. Wow. Kevin Williams, what's going on? He said, and it still looks suspect. Wow. He said they called him back 2 times. Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Terrell Jones, what's going on? Wow. I might watch the fight. I wasn't going to watch it. Chris Noah, what's going on? I wasn't even going to watch it, but now I might watch it just to cheer Robson Casasio. I might just watch it just to cheer him on now. Why not? I might just watch it just to cheer on Robson Casasio. Papa G said then they made everyone get away from the scale before they announced 130. Well, we know what that's about then, don't we? We know what that's about then, don't we? Yeah, Kevon, he's an Olympic gold medalist. Robson Casasio, he's an Olympic gold medalist. Very good boxer, very fast hands. Very fast hands, he's a good boxer. I think that Oscar Valdez may lose just off of the pressure. He might be. It's a lot of pressure on Oscar Valdez. Adam Arcolio, what's going on? Dwayne Bowman, what's going on? That's another thing. His team should have looked at it and said, "Man, there's a lot of pressure on this dude." there's a lot of pressure on Oscar Valdez. How many people is actually going to be cheering him on outside of the fans that just simply want somebody to represent them who looks like them to be at a high level, and his team? Right? That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of pressure on him. There's tons of pressure on him. Imagine he don't fatigue. I mean, like, it just didn't make sense either which way. If I'm Oscar Valdez, I would have said, man, we can't do this fight. We can't do this fight. The entire boxing world is rooting against him. Frank the Trucker, what's going on? The entire boxing world is going to be rooting against him. My brother Renee Bosch Young in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosch Young. Renee dropped the link. See page 412 Gaming. Cassandra Mace, Peace Bus Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, he should be. At this point in time, if I'm Oscar Valdez, I'd have been like, listen, nah, we can't do this, man. We can't do this. Can't do it. You know how much pressure is on him? He said 130 on the nose, not 129.6, not 129 suspect. I'm not watching the fight. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure he probably relaxed. He probably relaxed and said, I'll be good. Or he probably relaxed and said, I ain't gonna fight. And he probably surprised himself. He probably got surprised himself when they announced that they're gonna let the fight continue to push through. Marvin Romero, what's going on? That's not a good look. Terrell Jones, what's going on? Thumbs up button. You'll see a thumbs up button and thumbs down button. Hit the thumbs up. Klotz, what's going on? How many likes we got, man? Get them likes all the way up. His team should have said, listen, we gotta figure something out because we can't. It's a lot of pressure on him. Imagine, how's he gonna do his post-fight interview? Let's say he knocks out. I want y'all to picture this. Right? Right? Let's say he gets a knockout. Can y'all imagine his post-fight interview? Can you imagine that? He gets a knockout. He gets a knockout, right? Can you imagine Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley questioning him? Imagine it's Teddy Atlas. Exactly. Might as well just back on out. Darnell Peterson, what's going on? Might as well just gracefully back on out. He's in a lose-lose situation. And they put him in this position. Carlos Rodriguez, what's going on? They put him in this position. He don't have nobody to thank but his team, the WBC, and the Boxing Commission. Because they put him in this position. As soon as this came out, instead of them thinking money and dollar signs, they should have been saying to themselves, you know something? At the very least, the promotion is going to suffer. The quality is going to suffer. When they heard, let me tell y'all when they should have backed off. When they heard Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward and Caleb Plant and Devin Haney, when they heard them come out, they should have said right then and there, the right decision has to be made. We can't allow this fight to go forward. We can't allow this fight to go forward. Right then and there, they should have said, we can't do it. Because it's going to suffer. At that moment, they should have said, no, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. But they put him in this position to fail. They put him in position to fail. Plain and simple. Demetrius Bright, brother in Super Chat. Blue Blood, what's really sad is Casasia's team didn't even challenge the questionable weight. And from what I understand as well, Demetrius Bright, you know he found out, hey, get the likes to 750 ASAP. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 750 ASAP. It's already 9 o'clock. I started late, but I need y'all to support the channel. Yola Brand, what's going on? Teach, Antonio King, what's going on? Get the likes up to 750. Abdul Anwar, my brother in Super Chat. Isn't this like the fourth fighter from Reynoso's camp that has tested positive? How does the WBC continue to allow this? You just said it. They support Eddie Reynoso. If you listen to Teddy Atlas and you read between the lines, he said that simply there's a lot more fighters that tested positive out of that camp that we just haven't heard of on the record. Kyrie Mahoney, what's going on? Allegedly. That's what Teddy Atlas said. He said, well, I'm only going to talk about the ones we know about. We got Canelo, Oscar Valdez, and Martinez. Jafari Season, my brother. Dane Watson, what's going on? Brian Taylor, what's going on? We got Martinez, Canelo, and Oscar Valdez. Vernon Adams, what's going on? And the fact that now Oscar Valdez and his team are saying, well, it wasn't the T. So why did you put that out there to begin with? Why did you put that out there? If it wasn't the T, then why did you mention the T? It had nothing to do with the T. Then why did we talk about T? Because he was rehearsed to say, hey, you drank herbal tea. And when they came out and said that, and then we're quicker than the average bear. Gotta be quicker than that. Remember that commercial? The guy with the money on the end of the fishing rod? Gotta be quicker than that. Remember that commercial? Munir Godfrey, what's going on? I agree. He should give the tea to Valdez and see if they test it and see if it was a tea or not. But see, let me tell you what happened, Munir Godfrey. We was quicker than that. They didn't expect us to be quicker than that. We were quicker than that. So I've said from the beginning, well, if it was the T, and you can immediately point to the reasoning and the cause, then you knew you shouldn't have had it, and it don't matter either way. Just because you drink herbal tea and it had amphetamine in it, that don't lessen the action. It actually makes it worse. If you knew it was in the tea, then I'm going to look at you and say, Joseph Obang, what's going on? You drank the tea in hopes of the tea being your alibi and defense for your innocence. Eric Williams, what's going on? So that's even worse, because you looked at the tea and said, oh, this got amphetamine in it, but I'm going to drink it anyway because it's just tea. No, there's plenty of different teas. There's alternative teas. Me, I'm not a person. I don't drink caffeine at all whatsoever. I don't eat caffeinated foods. I don't drink caffeine. None. So I know for sure there's plenty of alternative options. Plenty of alternatives. Easy Lewin, what's going on? Big Texas Clay Smith, what's going on? There's plenty of alternatives for everything. For everything. So therefore, right? So therefore, if it was the tea and you immediately cited it was the tea, then you told me you didn't care. Brent Lawson, what's going on? So then, Xavier Gomez, what's going on? So you told me you didn't care about the testing. You didn't care about the results. You didn't respect it. That's why you drank the tea anyway. So they had to retract that because we were quicker than that. And you see, once I said that, even Teddy Atlas said the same thing I said. Well, even if it was the tea, that don't make it okay. Grafton Street, 163, what's going on? So let's say it was herbal tea. Chris Dodgers, what's going on? That don't make it okay. That don't make it excusable. It actually makes it worse. So they had to retract the tea. And they had to say, well, you know what? We don't know if it was the tea or I ain't even drink tea. Well, wow. Once you said that, Quay Scott, what's going on? Espinoza, what's going on? Once he said it's not the tea or we didn't drink the tea, you should immediately be suspended. Because now you told me you're grasping for straws. And now you're making up excuses. Once you said, well, you know what? No, it wasn't the tea. We didn't have the tea. Now you should immediately be suspended. Okay, now you're playing games. So why you say it was the tea? Because you thought that was acceptable. So you thought the tea was acceptable. The fans in the boxing world was going to accept you saying it was tea. But when that wasn't acceptable, then you changed it and said, well, I ain't even have the tea. So now you should be done. Marky Dan 123, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Congrats, stepped in to clean up baseball. Oh, Congress stepped in to clean up baseball. I don't see how they could not drag Solomon and Arum in front of Congress. Maybe we could even get the National Commission Teddy Atlas has been asking for. I agree. I agree 1,000%. Immediately. It needs to happen tomorrow. It needs to happen yesterday. JDL's channel, what's going on? Julian Burwell, brother in super chat. I'm sick as a dog right now, driving home from work, struggling to keep my eyes open. You keeping me up, Blue. So I gotta show love. Oh man, I hope you feel better, great brother. And Kenny Carson, what's going on? If you struggling to keep your eyes open, pull over, brother. Reginald Rainey, what's going on? Aaron Bolin, what's going on? Pull over. Pull over. Go get something to drink. Get some water. Get some tea. Right? Pull over. Roll your windows down. Make sure you roll your windows. Don't turn on the AC. Roll your windows down. Roll all your windows down. Get something to drink. Something cold to wake up your body, great brother. Please, 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 please. Yeah, pull over, great brother. Get some rest for a second. Get some rest, bro. Or turn down all the windows. $513 Road Natty, brother in the super chat. I saw something about amphetamine also making users lose water weight fast. Could be used to flush out other substances. Facts. That's what we're saying. So you can't point. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how it got in your system. The point is, it's in your system. And it can be used as a masking agency. It can be used as a dietary supplement. Big Truck Trap Star, my brother, what's going on? Where you been at? So regardless of how it got into your system, I don't care how it got into your system. The point is, it's in your system. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. What's going on, my brother? On the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terence Bailey Sr. My brother out there doing big things, making changes in the community. Salute to my brother Terence Bailey Sr., man. Salute to you, great brother. You are appreciated. Brothers out there making a change. Out there making a change. Salute, Elbow. What's going on? Okay, make sure you get that bread. Yes, sir. Matt Holmes, what's going on? Eddie Rowland, what's going on? Pardon me, my people. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes to 1K, people. Get the likes to 1K. Get the likes to 1K. So that don't make it okay, Wendell Jackson. What's going on? Just because you have, you're telling me, oh man, well, I don't know how it got. It's there. I don't care how it got there. I don't care how you told me it got there. The point is, it's there, and we know it can be used as an advantage, and you can't participate. Period. Sorry, brother. You got to pay more attention to what goes into your body. Like Teddy Atlas said, the NFL came down harder on the New England Patriots and Tom Brady for them deflating a football. Then boxing and the WBC came down on Oscar Valdez for failing a test, and he's going to be hitting a human being, a performance-enhancing test. And he's going to be hitting a human being. They came down on Tom Brady for deflating a football just so he could get more grip. I want y'all to let that sink in. Let that sink in. He's going to be hitting a human being tomorrow night. Tom Brady's just throwing the football around just so he could get grip on the football. And they came down hard on him. Aaron Bolin, what's going on? And you wonder why these fighters are looking to get this big money, but it ain't there. So, like he said, the WBC is we be collecting money. We be collecting money. That's what he said it stand for. We be collecting money. Or we be cheating. We back cheaters. However you want to look at it. And like Teddy Atlas said, if it's on the banned substance list, why are you trying to take it off the list? It's on the list for a reason. It's on the banned substance list for a reason. Who are you to take it off and tell the world? Freaking Fire RC, what's going on? Who are you to say it shouldn't be on the list? Who are you? You ain't a chemist. J. Jalil Turner L, brother, he said, say Blue. So Big Blue, why can't the boxers organize and union at business level and then look at corporate politics stands from there to enforce some of the types of rights, structured health? Because they don't want to. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the work. Period. Get this. Every boxer you talk to will tell you, man, this business is bad. This is a terrible business. Boxing is a dirty business. Then why wouldn't you try to make a change? Rottweiler, what's going on? JDL's channel, no vegan is terrible. No, vegan is terrible for athletes. Just look what athletes said about it. Like Tony Gonzalez lost a lot of strength. Tim Bradley couldn't punch. B-Hop said something about it too. I don't know about that. Geo James, Khalil 98, what's going on? Because B-Hop was a vegan majority at the end of his career, and he was just quite fine. Tony Gonzalez being a vegan, because some people don't know how to get the protein in their body when you're vegan. Me being one of them. It's difficult. It's difficult to get the protein in your body from other sources, but you can get it because you got to understand animals allegedly get their protein sources secondhand. So we could cut out the middleman and get it firsthand. You see what I'm saying? They get their protein firsthand. We get it from the animals. We get it secondhand. So why not just go to the source itself and get it firsthand? But it's all about knowledge. AJ Holloway, what's going on? The WBC needs to be federally investigated. This has gone for someone going to get really hurt. Yeah, I agree. Like Teddy Atlas said, they should be eliminated. I want y'all to understand this. Just think about this. Just understand this. Ken Blackwell, what's going on? Boxers have to pay to be a champion. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear me? Boxers have to pay to be a champion. So what benefit do you get from being a champion? If I got to pay to be a champion, what benefits I get from being a champion? Other than saying I'm a champion. What benefits do you get from being a champion? If I got to pay, if you don't pay your sanction fees, they come and take the belt. They take your belt. Dion Easton said fame and endorsements. No, you can get that on your own. Just promote your brand. Look at Jake Paul. Wade Hep 31. What's going on? Look at Jake Paul. Look at Floyd Mayweather. La Lucha del Dominicano. He said, what? Yeah, boxing go. What's going on? Big rough boxing. What's going on? Oh, Luis Neri. D. Tay Bracken. What's going on? He said, Lauderdale checking in. Salute to Lauderdale. Right? So you got to pay to be a champion. But you don't get endorsement and fame. You can get endorsement and fame. Floyd Mayweather said, you can't eat the belts. I outgrew the belts. I don't need belts. I outgrew the belts. You don't need them. You can promote yourself. Look at Jake Paul. Everybody's mad at Jake Paul for doing the right thing. Everybody gets mad at Jake Paul for being the right fighter, for doing the right thing, for knowing how to promote himself. Ernest Martinez Jr., what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? Do you think Canelo Alvarez needs a belt right now? Just think about it. Why does he have to pay for a belt? T Plums 101, what's going on? To say okay, I understand Canelo Alvarez historically want to put his name in the record books and say, I'm a world champion. I've been undisputed. Brian Shepard, what's going on? Mr. Blue, what's going on? Right? So I understand Canelo Alvarez want to put his name in the record books, right? But after that, why would he hold on to the belts? What does Deontay Wilder need a belt for? What does Tyson Fury? What does Anthony Joshua need a belt in the UK for? Frankie C31, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, do you think all of the coverage Valdez is getting from YouTube channels is in otherwise having fans wanting to tune in to fight even more now, because it seems that it was sells in today's boxing? Yeah, it's going, but it's going to have he's going to draw a lot of attention. William MC Meyer, what's going on? It's going to draw a lot of attention, but all the wrong attention. You see what I'm saying? Because people now going to tune in. Yeah, they're going to tune in, but they tuning in to tell them about itself. They ain't tuning in to support him. Now, I know what Floyd Mayweather say. Good coverage, bad coverage, you're still making me stay relevant. Facts. But this is a lot of pressure that's mounting on him for all the wrong reasons. So, yeah, people going to tune in, but for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons. And, yeah, it's going to get a lot more coverage than it normally would because of all the situation itself, but for all the wrong reasons, though. You see what I'm saying? That's going to put a lot of pressure on him. And moving forward, you got to think about this moving forward as well. So moving forward, people going to be, everything he do is going to be viewed with a magnifying glass. Julian Burwell, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Made it home, but salute Blue and the chat as well. On another note, what would it take for the entire LDBC and all the affiliates to unionize and take power away from promoters and dirty fighters and give it to the people? It takes just that, unity and commitment. Unity and commitment. When you're dealing with large sums of people, that's where the difficulty comes in. Because it's all about unity, commitment, and knowing of place. That's all it takes. You're going to have to commit time and finances, and you're going to have to commit to it. Hoodie Smoke, what's going on? That's it. And for everybody to be on the same page. It's really not that hard, but it is very hard to get people on the same page and unify. It just is. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Wade Hap 31, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Blue, you're right. Floyd did show us you don't really need them belts. All they do is collect dust. That's what he always said. All those belts do is collect dust. That's what Floyd always said. My kids can't eat the belts, and all they do is collect dust. Facts. And he said, all I do is have to pay for all these belts. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, Kurt has surgery. He'll be back tomorrow. Kimber 4509, he said, you best believe we'll neither Ward, Bradley, especially not Atlas, going to get that post-fight interview with Valdez. Well, even and let's say that's the case. See, this is what I'm saying. That's why I was saying with the brother, my brother Frankie C31 dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. the pressure that's mounting on Oscar Valdez is not worth the attention. Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on, great brother? Right? It's not worth the pressure that's mounting on him. Because the point is, now think about this. Yeah, Jalen, it's going to happen tomorrow night. They had the weigh-ins tonight. My brother BFTV Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTV Boxing. That's my brother right there. What's shaking with you, King? BFTV, drop that link so people can subscribe to your channel. Go subscribe to my brother BFTV Boxing. Boxing Dad, what's going on? Yeah, Jalen, it's going to happen. But the amount of pressure that's going to mount on Oscar Valdez, not just here, because see, so many people from today's time that got wind of what's taking place. From here on, they're gonna resent him. FSU, what's going on? From here on, is so many people going to overwhelmingly resent him. His career is never going to be the same. Never. Mike Smith, what's going on? His career will never be the same. Ever. Because and he has to blame his team, the WBC, and the Boxing Commission. Because they should have did the right thing from the beginning. And this is something that he could have overcome down the line. But because they're going to allow this fight to take place, and if he knocks out Conceição or something even worse in this fight, they did his career a disservice by trying to capitalize on revenue. Short-term gain for short-term gain for long-term resentment. Short-term gain for long-term resentment. That's what happens. Chris Taylor, my brother in the super chat. He said, I have confidence in that Porter and Crawford fight. Porter's performance against Spence was key to being a big pay-per-view. Salute, Blue. He's not a big pay-per-view star, Chris Taylor. But the fight will get done. It will get made. It's just going to have to go to a purse bid, I believe. I'm not saying the fight is not going to get made. I'm just saying that it's going to go to a purse bid. I don't think they can sit down and come to an agreement. And that's what I don't like in the sport of boxing. Because it should just be able to sit down and come to an agreement. My brother, BFTB Boxing in the building in the super chat. He said, my brother for life, for sure. My brother for life, for sure. Until they bury me, and still, I'll be waiting for you on the other side. That's a fact. Maurice Daniel, what's going on? Juan Tham, what's going on? And even then, I'm going to be waiting for you on the other side, great brother. That's a fact. Jalen said, I'll pay for a pay-per-view for Bud Porter. Oh, for sure. But the problem is, we hardcore boxing fans are going to pay for it, right? Us hardcore boxing fans. The problem is, are the casual boxing fans going to pay for it? That's where the problem comes in. Yeah, we're going to pay for it because we understand the magnitude of the fight. Are they going to pay for it? That's where the difference comes in. You see what I'm saying? We're going to pay for it, but are the casual boxing fans going to pay for it? And then keep in mind, Jalen, right? And my brother, BFTB Boxing, please drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. And the problem is, right? Now so many people have the means to be able to stream these fights illegally. It's not even funny. Hoodie Smoke, my brother in Super Chat. Boxing has changed. The promoters are now bigger than the boxers they represent. Hashtag Bud is pound for pound. Hashtag Bomb Squad. I agree. Yeah, Jalen. D. Griggs, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? It's definitely going to be it has all the makings to be fight of the year, for sure. It has all the makings to be fight of the year, for sure. But again, are they going to pay? You got to keep in mind, right? Keep this in mind, right? They did 3 pay-per-views together. Right? Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. They've done 3 pay-per-views together. They combined for 560,000 pay-per-views in 3 pay-per-views. Errol Spence, 2 pay-per-views. He's combined his 3 pay-per-views, 1 million pay-per-views. Emmanuel Harwood, what's going on? D. Warren, what's going on? So they combined for 560,000 pay-per-views. You see what I'm saying? Michael Lee, what's going on? They combined for 560,000 pay-per-view combines 3 pay-per-views. 3 pay-per-views. His fight with Spence would have helped if this took place at that time. But you know that fight took place 2 years ago? Over 2 years ago? So now he done been inactive for a year, and he fought another fight after Errol Spence against Familia. So he fought after Errol Spence against Familia, and he's been inactive since the Familia fight already over a year. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, Michael Lee, that's my brother. That's the brother, man. Charles Edward Cheese, man. Coming through, studding up. Soldier Boy 911, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue, and salute to the kings and queens in the chat. Prayers up for the Guru Kirk Sugar. Hashtag LDBC. Hashtag Philly Cat. Yes, sir. Steve J, what's going on? Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Soldier Boy 911, man. So Shawn Porter has been out the ring for a year, people. And so has, by the time this fight comes to fruition, Terence Crawford would have been out the year. Out of sight, out of mind. They both have been out the ring by the time this fight comes to fruition over a year. Both of them. That's a long time, people. Kurt had surgery again today or yesterday. Mark it in 1, 2, 3. My brother in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Over in the UK, they tried to create a super league that fans were against, and the fans forced them to cancel. The common man stood up, billion-dollar organization, and won. We can do the same. Don't put no money into boxing. I agree. Dub C PB, aka Brandon, what's going on? I agree with my brother Marky Dan 1, 2, 3. It's a simple fix. Right? They both been out the ring for over a year already. Both of them. Randy Ridley, what's going on? Where you been at? Part twice. What's going on? I told you guys before, I tell you guys this all the time. You are not a fan, you are an investor. And you should stand in your square and demand that you get the quality for the product that you want. Dorian, thank you. Chris Taylor, what's going on? Blue, you missed my super chat, did I? Cody Smoke. BFTB. No, Chris Taylor, I got it. You said I have confidence that Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford fight. I got that. Wade Hep. Frankie 331. I got your super chat, great brother. Chris Taylor, I read your super chat. JB the Boston Fanatic. What's going on, JB? What's going on, JB? Go subscribe to my brother JB, the Boxing Fanatic. What's going on, great brother? EJ Love, what's going on? Young Bakersfield, what's going on? Mark Stearns, what's going on, great brother? Black Rain, what's going on? So that's my thing, right? Is that I told you guys all the time, right? All the time. You are not a fan. You are an investor. You are not a fan. Yes, you are a fan. 305 Live TV, what's going on? Picasso, what's going on, great brother? Right? You are an investor. That's what you are. You are an investor. You understand? And when you realize that you are an investor, and when you realize that Chua Coronado, what's going on? That Ernest Brown, what's going on? That you can make a change. This is one sport, if any, if no other sport, the sport of boxing, you can make a change. For sure, you can make a change in the sport of boxing. The fans can directly affect the sport of boxing. You can make a change. G. McKenzie 7, what's going on? It's just about if you want to make the change. That's what it comes down to. Alexis Martinez, what's going on? You can stand your ground and say, listen, man, we want to see the best fight the best. We want to see the best fighting the best. We don't want Oscar Valdez to see. So let me tell y'all what happens. I'm going to tell y'all what happens. And so you got so many fans that are just simply fans. Right? You got so many fans that are just happy. Vaughn P. King Deacon, what's going on? I've seen people say this. They are happy that they are simply happy that, they're defending Oscar Valdez simply because he looks like them and he represents them. Just because he's Mexican, they're going to back him. So now let me tell you something, because I was going to talk about this, right? And tell y'all this. Because, and there's a difference of support. Skills from New Orleans, my brother, what's going on? Let me break this down. The support and the backing, right? The support and the backing, it comes from two places. Marco Warren, what's going on? Right? It comes from two separate places. For one, we have gotten so comfortable and so accustomed to having so many champions that look like us and represent us that we got to the point where we don't even appreciate it. So when the Mexican fan base stand up and they see a Canelo Alvarez, right? Oscar Valdez today's time, they get an overwhelming amount of support. For us, we have to be realistic. Calvin Johnson, what's going on? We come a dime a dozen. And that's the problem. Instead of us monopolizing the sport and dominating the sport, supporting each other in the sport, no, we don't do it. We don't do it. So I've come to understand, and I used to say, man, how come they support their fighters more than we support ours? And it dawned on me. Because we have so many fighters that do big things in the sport of boxing that it becomes expected. Adrian Vett, what's going on? We don't support it because we don't appreciate it. Because it comes so often. Look at the Mount Rushmore. We got Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, right? Regardless if you a British black athlete, American, it doesn't matter. We're so accustomed to it. I want y'all to understand. Andy Ruiz Jr. became the first Mexican heavyweight champion in the history. Y'all ain't hear me. Andy Ruiz became the first Mexican heavyweight champion in the history of the sport of boxing. History. Hundreds of years. History. How many champions do we have right now? Just think about that. There's never been a Mexican undisputed champion to hold all four major sanction bodies, right? Right? We got male and females. We got male and females undisputed champions. Carissa Shields did it multiple times. We got Terence Crawford, Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor. Just think about that. Think about that. Right? So it's different. Little Scrappy, what's going on? But that just goes to show you that we don't even think of ourselves on that level. We don't even think of ourselves on that level. Zab Judah, Victor Griffin. Last undisputed welterweight champion, Zab Judah. Justin, what's going on? The negotiation between Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. It's going to go to a purse bid. They asked for an extension so they can negotiate on their own. But it seems like that's not going very well. And it's going to go to a purse bid anyway. So if it goes to a purse bid anyway, then why we ask for extension? We could have just let it go to a purse bid a week ago and got the fight and get an announcement. Nick James, what's going on? So let's just think about that, right? Errol Spence, unified champion. Gervonta Tank Davis. Like in every level of boxing, and I'm not trying to slight anybody. I'm just being realistic. In every level of boxing, for a Mexican boxer on any level, we always have two or three. Right? I'm not slighting anybody. I'm just being realistic. So I understand the support and the backing that they get or they display. But we need to start understanding our own worth and standing on our own too. and accepting it. Period. It just is what it is. And that's something we need to identify and accept and say, listen, you know something? Man, we run the sport of boxing. But they'll tell you that everybody else runs the sport of boxing but us. That's what you'll be told. But we know that not to be true. Right? So you get, my brother Real McCoy, what's going on? We got Andy Ruiz, right? But then you look, you got Deontay Wilder, we got Anthony Joshua. Look at the fighters coming up behind him. You got Virgil Ortiz at welterweight, right? Virgil Ortiz. Give me your top 10 welterweights right now. Top 10 welterweights. Top 10 middleweights. Top 10 super middleweights. I mean, we could do this in every single division. Lightweights, junior lightweights. You could do this in every single division. And we're overwhelmingly going to be at the top. And you'll sprinkle 2 or 3 here and there. So because of that overwhelming support, when they have a fighter like Oscar Valdez, Alejandro Villamil, what's going on? When you have a fighter like Oscar Valdez, right? And you get everybody, they're going to overwhelmingly support him, right? Because he represents them. So right or wrong, they're going to support him. Matthew Business, what's going on? And in return, that turns in, you know what that turns into in return? Oh man, these fighters, people don't like they don't want to support the Mexican boxers. So you say, hey man, Canelo Alvarez did it. That's just the truth. He failed a test. Period. Just is what it is. I'm just speaking the facts. So what happens is that right, wrong, indifferent, they're going to support their fighters, and that won't, and because of that, it won't allow change. Right, Marco Warren, it won't allow change because they'll never call out a fighter for doing something wrong because simply they can't lose grasp of a fighter that's at the top for them. Period. So now you get a fight like Canelo. Oh man, we got a fighter that's one of the best in the world. And so here's the thing I keep hearing. Oh, nobody could accept that Canelo is the best fighter in the world. Really? Cal Rex said, y'all just salty. Your pound for pound can't even sell 100K pay-per-views. You sound silly. Now watch this now. I don't know why you do it to yourself. Kerry Howard, what's going on? Now, don't time him out. Don't block him. Don't do anything. Now, you said, you're just salty. Your pound for pound can't even sell 100K. Really? Terence Crawford sold more than 100K pay-per-views. Did you know that? So you just sound silly. Right? That don't even sound right. He sold 150,000 pay-per-views. So that's more than 100K. Right? And now, tell me the top 5 pound for pound. Tell me the top 5 greatest pay-per-views. Go ahead. Go ahead. You was quick to type in. Now be quick to respond. So, you said he can't sell 100,000. Now give me the top 5 all-time pound for pound pay-per-views. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now be quick to respond. Give me the 5 biggest pay-per-views in history of the sport of boxing. I'll wait. Maurice Daniel, what's going on? He said Jake Paul. Get him out of here. Goodbye. Now you're just a clown. Fluke TV, what's going on? Goodbye. Deuces. Dalton Clark, what's going on? See? Clown behavior. Clown behavior. Alexis Martinez, my brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, thoughts on boxing league. Think this will force best to fight the best? Is it possible in today's climate with sanction bodies? The sanction body is going to make it hard to happen. But it should happen, Alexis Martinez. That should be the case. Millie Blood, what's going on? That should be the case. We should have a tournament. For sure, we should have a tournament. That should be automatic. And I'm on board with you. We should have a boxing league. And we should have a commission. Tunnel Vision, what's going on? We should have a boxing commission. Boxing commission. We should have a overseer, right? We should have like Dana White in the sport of boxing. And we should have tournaments. And once it gets to the point where we can't make a decision and we can't get these fighters to start to negotiate, JBCBA, what's going on? And they can't, Fluke TV, what's going on? They're starting not to negotiate and we can't get a deal and they can't come to agreement. It should automatically be, okay, we're implementing the tournament. There it is. Sorry. Now you got to enter the tournament. And there should be an overseer that oversees the sanction bodies, oversees the fighters, everything. If we're getting more than one fight that's not happening, okay, now we're just going to implement a tournament. The president or commission, the boxing commissioner, plural, just one. Boxing commissioner should step in at that point in time. Or we're not getting the fights we want to see. Okay, it's over. So now we're going to go to a tournament. Everybody has to enroll in the tournament, and it just is what it is. Simple. Brian Corbett, what's going on? Tyler Durden, brother in the building. What's going on? He said Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Have they provided any info as to why it's so difficult? But they don't have to provide us any information, Jalen. We already know what it is. It's the promoters trying to squeeze every dollar out of the fans. Plain and simple. How hard can this be to negotiate when we know Terence Crawford is clearly the A side? We know that what promotional company is going to be on board. Now, obviously, PBC is going to be involved, but they're not the lead promoter. So we already know it's going to be ESPN Top Rank that's running things, right? Like Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. The only hard reason that was hard to negotiate was because Tyson Fury was trying to pull out the fight. After the judge said, okay, you got to fight him in the trilogy, did we hear any of these struggles? Stewie the Great, what's going on? Just think about that. Anthony Davis, what's going on? Once we came to the understanding, right, with that they had to fight, did we hear any issues with negotiations for these two fighters? No. 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 Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, my brother back in the super chat. Blue, Dak getting his whoop right now. Close game though. Yeah, I see the score. A lot of mistakes being made on both sides. So, AMG, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? We know that Terence Crawford is the A side. We know ESPN is the lead promoter. We know the WBO already put the stipulation in 60-40 split in favor of Terence Crawford getting the highest share. 60-40 to Shawn Porter's 40. 60 to Shawn Porter's 40. So what's the holdup? The date, they already said that they're looking at November 20th. Make it happen. Location is the holdup? Okay, it should be in Atlanta, Georgia. Should be simple. Let's look at Atlanta, Georgia, see if we can make this fight happen in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where it needs to be. That's where it needs to be. It needs to be in Atlanta, Georgia. That's it. Not this hard. Okay, we can't now. Maybe the arenas or Michael Spears, what's going on? Maybe it's hard for them to get a venue, but it shouldn't be that hard. It just shouldn't. Make it happen in Atlanta. Period. There's multiple arenas in Atlanta that possibly should be available November 20th. Multiple. Robert Wilson, what's going on? I don't like it at the Barclays Center. It's not going to sell that much. I don't like it at the Barclays Center. I think it needs to be in a place like Atlanta, Baltimore. Hey, bring it back to New Jersey, Atlantic City. Put it on the boardwalk. The boardwalk in Atlantic City. Surratt 357. What's going on? The boardwalk in Atlantic City. Period. How many likes we got? I got to get out of here, man. It's already 10 o'clock. I started too late. My kids got to go to school. Sylvester Simon, 2011. What's going on? That's it. It should be a simple fix. Plain and simple. Guy Cayman, what's going on, great brother? Tony Ramsey, what's going on? But I got to get out of here, my people. I appreciate y'all coming through. How many likes we got, man? Get the likes up to 1K. I don't even know how many we got, but it's all good, man. Started late. Shane Fair, what's going on? We got 500 likes. We should have way more than 500 likes. Way more. But let me get on out of here. I appreciate y'all. SK Level, what's going on? Yeah. I did the last two fights. I did Jake Paul. I did Manny Pacquiao and Ugas. I'll do some more. Yes, get the likes up to 1K, man. But let me get on out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, supporting your boy Blue, studding up and showing me love, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow on time. Tomorrow will be on time. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.